Hello, hello, this is Camille Ezef. We are going to visit an amazing place. Do you see this t shirt? It is my production. I wish you like it. Be safe and let's go!
Good night or good morning, depending on where you watched this video. Camille Azaf is going on a beautiful trip with you in a city in the state of Amazonas called Tefe. But before we start, let's see the beautiful shirts, caps and other beautiful products from Camille Azaf. Now let's go on our good trip. Tefe is a Brazilian municipality in the interior of the state of Amazonas, in the northern region of the country. Its population, according to estimates by the Brazilian Institute of Geography and Statistics, IBGE, in 2021, was 59,250 inhabitants. Its territorial area is 23,808 square kilometers. Being the 48th largest municipality in Brazil in area and the 23rd in Amazonas. It is 523 kilometers from Manaus, the state capital, and 2,304 kilometers from Brasilia, the national capital. The city is located on the shores of Lake Tefe, a lake formed by the widening of the river of the same name near its mouth, which is one of the tributaries of the Solimões River on its right bank. Tefe has an HDI of 0.639, average typical of cities in the interior of the state. The city's main source of income is local commerce and agriculture, since various foods are shipped to other cities, including the capital, Manaus, by the Indians. Predominantly the Tupebas are Tapibas tribes. The name Tefe originates from these tribes. Father Samuel Fritz was sent to the Amazon in the service of Spain and founded the first Jesuit missions in the region to catechize the Indians. These missions were also responsible for providing social services to the indigenous community. 8. The Portuguese, disregarding the Treaty of Tordesillas, went up the Solimões River, coming from Grau-Para, with the purpose of conquering the Amazon and dominating the lands of the Spaniards, which resulted in a great conflict between the two nations when they arrived at the region. The governor of Grau-Para sent troops commanded by Captain Correia de Oliveira in 1708 to expel the Spaniards. Therefore, Father Sana promulgated that Samuel Fritz should leave the Amazon region. As ordered by the Portuguese crown, Samuel Fritz withdrew and went to Peru in search of support to fight the Portuguese. Many indigenous people who fought in support of the Portuguese died victims of the confrontation, and again the Spaniards returned to dominate the region, as was already established by the Treaty of Tordesillas. In 1709, Portuguese and Spaniards clashed again. Once again, Portugal emerges victorious, which leads the Indians to flee en masse into the forests, entering the mouth of Lake Tefe, where the area of the municipality of Tefe is currently located. Portuguese colonization. Shortly thereafter, Friar André da Costa arrived in the region with the aim of taking care of the missions of Ilha dos Vidos and Paraguari. From 1718 onwards, Friar André da Costa, fearing new attacks from the Spaniards, entered the mouth of Lake Tefe, settling on its right bank with his pilgrim followers. The Treaty of Madrid was signed a few years later by the kings of Spain and Portugal. The treaty aimed to put an end to the struggles between the two countries for the possession of the lands of northern Brazil, and sought to delimit the territory of domain of the two countries in the region. The Tefe area came to be used as the territorial limit of the domain of the two crowns, but even so, neither of the two nations was willing to cede the Tefe region, which caused enormous discussion at the time. Despite the tension, Portugal predominantly maintained its influence over Tefe. Tefe was elevated to the category of village in 1759, a title granted by the Portuguese. The town was renamed Vila de Ega and was part of the captaincy of São José do Rio Negro. The discussion about the territorial limits under Spanish rule continued, until a demarcation expedition, commanded by D. Francisco de Requena, was sent by Spain. The expedition occupied the whole of Solimões up to the vicinity of Vila de Ega. In 1787, the Portuguese Manuel Lobo d'Almada took over the captaincy of São José do Rio Negro and began the complete expulsion of the Spaniards. Fété was dismembered in 1817, when one of its villages, Olivenca, received the status of municipality, with territory dismembered from Fété. However, sometime later, the municipality of Olivenca was suppressed and its territory returned to that of Fété. At that time, the region of Alto Amazonas, which comprised the current state of Amazonas, was formed by only 4 municipalities, one of which was Fété. In terms of territorial area, Fété became the largest municipality in the world in terms of territory, covering a vast region, over 500,000 square kilometers, equivalent to the current territory of Thailand. In 1833, the government of the province of Grau-Para obtained control of Ega, due to the territorial delimitation made between Portugal and Spain. Grau-Para ignored the name Vila de Ega and restored the name of the region to Fété. In 1850,
Realization, share production. Did you like the trap? So, I'm waiting for you to do it personally. Do you see this cap? It is my production also. Do you like it? But it can belong to you too. So, you can ask it to me. It's cool. Bye bye. See you when you come. Goodbye.